Community Action News with Rick Godley, CAN. Remember, when you can't, maybe together we can. Community Action News, CAN.
Rick Talk.
It is 9:12. I am Rick Godley, and wow, man, I am honored, happy to welcome this gentleman into the studio, Mr. Tommy Woods. And he called me today and said it's T Woods. I'm like, I don't know a T Woods. I know a Tommy Woods. But Tommy, my friend, how are you?
I'm doing great this morning, Rick. Thanks for having me on.
You're most welcome, man. It is truly an honor. And I know you've been with the Ruston Fire Department. That's where I think our first crossed your path. But you have since retired, but you have not stayed, what's the word, reticent or lame. You're a very active community member, aren't you?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right, so Tommy Woods, oh, by the way, he likes to fish out at Lincoln Parish Park. You been out there much lately?
Yes, sir. Me and my wife and my children, we spend a lot of time at Lincoln Parish Park. It's one of the crown jewels here in the state of Louisiana.
Oh, you better believe it. Matter of fact, when that COVID thing was crushing down on us a couple of years ago, you found therapy out there. I guess you found food. I don't know.
Yes,
but,
sir, I did.
You did, and I just found exercise. I rode my bike around there like crazy. But I digress. Let's get to the main thing. The main thing. There's a big event, by the way. We're recording this for those who are going to see it in the future. This is March 26th. So this coming Saturday, it is the HBCU Boosters. They're going to have the first annual spring all-white gala at the Lincoln Parish Event Center, which is in the Lincoln Parish Library. Before we go there, Tommy, talk about HBCU Boosters. Who are you? What do you do? Why do you do what you do?
Okay. HBCU Boosters first came about 2 years ago. We were in support of the Ralph Garfield Lucas Classic in Atlanta, Georgia. We went down a year before, 2021, and we noticed that Ralph Gar's participation, well, we said participation, but his support. He had his family, he had some other family members, he had some other friends that came down to be with him at that classic. But myself, Mr. Jim Maryland, Mr. Henry Kelly and his wife, Mr. Maryland's wife, and Pete Becks Jr. and Ben Williams out of Grambling. We all gathered together and we traveled down to be with them. And we noticed that, there was not a big presence of Grambling State University people, that was supporting this program. So myself and Mr. Maryland, we kind of sit down and we talked about it on the way home. And then when we got home, he said, let's put a group together. Mm-hmm. And he came up with HBCU Boosters. He is the president. I'm the vice president. We have Mr. Henry Kelly, who is, he's one of the members. Carl McCarter, retired firefighter. He's a member. We also have his wife, Mrs. Roe Maryland, who's our secretary. And we have Mr. Billy Norman, who's a football coach at Lincoln Prep. We also have some other members that are in different cities, Atlanta, Georgia, North Carolina. We have different members that are in different spots. But we came about with this. So what we did, we got together and we said, let's see if we can get some people to Atlanta to support this program. So 2022, we started fundraisers. We did fish fries. We did quilt sales. We did all type of fundraisers because we wanted to make sure that we got people down to support the Ralph Garfield Lucas Classic, especially from Grambling State University, because we had people that were there from Florida A&M who Grambling was playing, and we saw that they had a mass support for their team. So we decided to do that. So the HBCU Boosters got together, and we sponsored a tour bus. I
remember.
Out of El Dorado, Arkansas. They took us down. We had about anywhere between 50 and 54 members to go with us. And, it was a little 3-day journey, and man, everything went so well. We had a good time at the ball game. We had a good time fellowshipping. The women, they went shopping. My wife and them, they spent all kind of money. And they had a great time in the mall. But what we were trying to do is just show support, not only for the Ralph Garfield Lucas Classic, but Grambling State University, as well as the Florida A&M University, so we could get this program, because we don't want to lose this. This is really a great program for young men to showcase their talents, not only for their universities, but also for their cities and for their states.
You're saying that, and from what I'm gleaning, I love my HBCU I have up on the screen.
Yes.
It is more prolific than just, as you know, Tommy, like, Grambling or Alcorn State or Morgan State, et cetera. It is a prolific network of HBCU. But what I'm hearing you say is some of the other HBC universities showed a little bit more pride than Tiger Pride. Am I right? And
Yes,
you guys,
sir.
and you men and women are
Yes,
rising
sir.
up to do something
Yes,
about
sir.
that.
Yes, sir.
Which is get involved and do good.
Yes.
It's that simple. And so speaking of good, okay, coming up this Saturday night, it's going to be the all-white gala that is going to be at the Lincoln Parish Event Center inside the Lincoln Parish Library. Talk about the good that's going to come out of it, because this is a fundraiser. What's the funds going to go for?
Okay, the funds are going to go towards a scholarship for some young man, some young female who's graduating 2025 from a high school here in Lincoln Parish. We want to make sure that what we're doing, we're trying to give back to the community. We want to support someone else's child. My children are all grown, but we've had people that have supported, who have donated, so my children could further not only their college careers, but their future. And we want to make sure that we support our children here in Lincoln Parish. We've given donations to Simsboro High School. We've given donations to Jonesboro High School. We've given donations to Grambling State University baseball team. We're just doing some little things, to try to let the community know that we're supporting not only our community, but we're supporting our university. We have a great thing going on within our parish, because we have two colleges. We have Grambling State University. We also have Louisiana Tech University. And we want to make sure that we want our children, the ones that are here, we want them to stay here, because that's going to be a part of continue to have the community that we have. Because for yourself here in Lincoln Parish, which includes Simsboro, Shudron, Grambling, Dubach, we all, when we get together, there's so many great things that Lincoln Parish, our citizens have done to bring our community together. And that's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to be a small vocal point in trying to help someone's child further their education.
Well, Tommy Woods is our guest here at the New Rue 102.3, and we're talking about the first annual Spring All-White Gala fundraiser. And Tommy, you've heard this before. The youth, or anybody, matter of fact, they don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And this is a way that, dare I say, us old folks, you're not on my rung of the ladder there, Tommy, but at the same time, when we do give back with a sincere heart, that is valued and appreciated, and it shows those that we do care for, that we care for them. That makes sense?
Yes, sir. While I have this platform,
sure,
I want to go ahead and thank all of the people, all of the residents, everybody, the sponsors, companies who have given to the HBCU boosters, because we want you to know that your funds have not gone unused. We just want to make sure that when we do something for the community, we don't want it to be about us. We want it to be about the community.
Sure.
But we want to have the representation that that your funds are being used the way that they need to be used. So that's why we wanted to come up with that HBCU scholarship for some young man and some young female. And we're going to continue to support the Ralph Garcia Lucas Classic, because I think it won't be this year, but they're going to pick back up next year. And we want to continue this because we don't know what child that's going to come out of Lincoln Parish, is going to come out of any of the other parishes that may become a professional athlete, and the impact that they've had from the donation that our citizens have given to them.
Awesome. I love it. So, all right, so let's get into the details on this. The first annual Spring All-White Gala that's going to be March 29th from 7 till 11 for only $25 a ticket. Take us through the details there, Tommy.
Okay, we're going to get started about 7 o'clock. We have different types of entertainment that we're going to be providing. We also have food. We have finger foods that's going to be there for you to enjoy. We have MP Soul, he's a performer. Everybody in the parish should know him. We also have some local talent that's going to be performing, and we also have a DJ, Mr. Greg Ludley out of Grambling.
I thought you were going to say DJ Ricky Rick. Yeah. Okay.
You're next in line.
I'm
Rick.
next in line.
You're next in line.
I'll be. Go ahead. Keep it rolling.
But we're going to be there from 7 to 11, and we're just asking. It's an all-white affair. But if you don't have all white, we don't want that to deter you from coming, because we're coming to fellowship. We're having a good time, good music, good fun, and we just want you to see some of our some of the things that we've done. We're going to have our leaders there, and you want to conversate with them, or you want to find out something about us. You can also we have a Facebook page, HBCU Boosters. Go on. You can go in there. You can see all the things that we've done
Right.
For us supporting the Ralph Garth Bill Lucas Classic. You can see where we've made donations to different entities. But we just want you to understand that we're not doing this for self.
Right. No,
We're not doing this. This is for our community, and we want you to know that we're doing this in the best interest of our children, because we know that our children are our future.
Sure enough, Tommy Woods, our guest. I love what you're doing. I'm all in on it. I espouse the proverbial unity in the community.
Yes, sir.
So if there is, and here's something else, address this too, Tommy, because Lincoln Parish is a special place, and I'm not just saying that without substance, that if there is an issue, we're willing to talk about it and then walk it out. So
Yes.
talk it out and walk it out. And so I want to be all in on that to
Yes,
help all parties to do the most good.
Thank you.
What else can we say here this morning, Tommy, before we sign off to make this the most successful? And who knows, you may be inspiring some other, I love my HBCU boosters. That's like, you know what? Grambling was kind of flatlined for a while, but then they got energized by Tommy Woods and his friends. We need to rise up too. So what could we say to encourage them?
Well, we just want them to know that, we represent our community. We represent our community well, and we're going to support every positive thing that's going to be going on, because we want our children to see. We have to be leaders. We have to lead by example. We can't expect our children to do well if we're not doing well. So we just want to make an impact not only on our children, but our children's children, because they are our future. And we also want to thank Rue 102 for allowing us to come in and be supportive of us in this endeavor, what we're trying to do, because like I said, the funds are going toward a scholarship for a young man, young female who will be entering college in the fall of 2025. And again, we say thank you for all that you have done and all that you will do. Thank you.
All right, $25 to get a ticket in
Yes.
advance, or is it available at the door?
Well, you have to get the tickets in advance. There will be no tickets sold at the door.
All right, so where do they go about to get those tickets?
Okay, they can get in contact with Mr. Carl McCarter. You can get in contact with Tommy Woods. You can get in contact with Mr. James Bear Maryland. You can go on our Facebook page. I think it's on there. So
Right.
we have a contact number that you can contact someone to get your ticket. If you will, you need to get them before Saturday, because
right.
Friday is going to be the deadline.
That's
We're
right.
going to be through selling tickets, and we're trying to accommodate anywhere between 200 and 200 people for this occasion.
Awesome. Now, I would get a ticket, Tommy, but I got to be assured of one thing, that you came in rolling in here this morning and said, Rick, I'm a lead singer in my church group, and I said, I'm going to ask you to prove it. So if you're going to be, you want me to show up, I need to know that you're going to take the stage and sing. Is that on the agenda?
Believe it or not, Rick, myself and a couple of brothers,
Wow.
I sing with a gospel group. Our name is called the Brothers of Praise. We've been together for 30 years this month. And we're going to be singing the final song. The song is called I Want to Say Thank You.
Wow.
And that's a tribute to all the people who have supported the HBCU Boosters since our inception, which was in 2022. So we just want to give back, and that it's going to be a very special song. And like I said, we just want them to know how much that we thank them for all that they've done and all that they're going to do.
Can you hum a few bars for us
I
now?
can. I can.
Do you want to or not?
I can.
It's up to you, my friend.
Okay. It goes, if I never live another day, if I never see another smiling face, if I never hear another voice or make another choice, I want to say thank you.
Wow. Tommy, man, we can't top that. Nicely done. Job
Yes.
well done, my friend.
Thank you.
Awesome. There he is. Tommy Woods here on the new Rue 102 as we're back to the music. It is a Mike Stone Wednesday. He's going to be coming in here, so we're going to have to clear out. Here's Springsteen.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. Please drive carefully and arrive home safely. Good night.